So, Kim, the other thing is you said you're having some issues with file uploads, that you couldn't seem to get them to upload. Now, there are a couple of ways to upload them, but the easiest way is the way I'm going to show you. So, first of all, let's close down this Microsoft Edge browser and go back to Firefox, where we were working on the site. Close that Blisk browser down as well. Okay, and then use this site drop down to find the page you want. I'm sure you're aware that's there, but there's a test page that you can check, do things on, muck about with, and although it's live on the internet, it's mainly full of nonsense Latin text, and no patient is going to see it because it's not indexed by the search engines and it's not available from any of the links on the site. So that's not test results, it's test page. It's full of nonsense Latin text. I have an inbuilt browser spell checker and grammar checker, which will probably tell me all this text is nonsense. Nope, hasn't done it. That's good. Oh yes, it has. There you go. Thought that would happen. Right. A heads up that where possible, you should make all of your links descriptive for patients who have reading difficulties, who might use browser technology, so that they should say what the link is going to do or where it's going to. Right, I have created a PDF called Silverbirch COVID vaccination clinics that I've got a local copy of. It's just full of like this nonsense Latin text that I did in Word and converted to a PDF, and I'm going to upload that. But the way that I do it is to create, I think this is the best way to do it, create the link first, a descriptive link, so download COVID spring booster clinic timetable. Might even put in brackets it's a PDF file, so they know to download. It's going to open a PDF and what it's about. Oh, PDSF. Then I want to select that text, descriptive text. The text can be within a paragraph of other text. It doesn't have to be on its own line, of course. I'm going to choose the link, and that the reason it has to be descriptive is for sort of compliance with disability laws and just generally to help the disabled, not just on the compliance front. PDFs I like to open in a new window, or that's a new tab to the right of it, so that when they're shut down, the site's still open, rather than hit the back button, because a lot of times people close them down, but that's your choice. You then want to use the browse thing, but what we want to do is, rather than, I can see here probably, I know it always happens, that some PDFs make their way into the root file folder. The root folder should just be where the scripts that drive the site, the pages, the CSS is. They should go into this downloads folder, and that's what I've just named it because that's where patients download from. It's actually also linked to this because this is a system thing in the content management system. It says what's your uploads folder, which one is it, and we've linked them, so it actually says uploads on the left because that's where we upload them to. I could have just named this uploads on the server, but I didn't. I named it downloads. But if you click on either downloads or uploads at this stage, doesn't matter, both will take you into the same folder, into this folder on the server. That's where you want to upload your PDFs, your Word documents, Excel files. The other recommendation I have for you is to put everything up as a PDF if possible, unless it needs to be in its original format as a Word document, RTF or Excel file, because PDFs can be opened across all devices and all browsers, whereas a lot of things like Word files, RTF files, can't be opened on certain devices and in certain browsers, and it makes them inaccessible to certain people. So unless it needs to be in the original format, convert them to a PDF. Any version of Microsoft Office in about the last 10 years has an automatic PDF converter in them. Obviously, if you needed someone to type in an Excel spreadsheet cell or into a Word document with an interactive form in it, leaving it its original format. Otherwise, convert to PDF. Anyway, at this stage, once we're in that uploads folder, we then want to choose to upload the document. You can see here this is just a folder when we originally set the site up with some of the Silverbirch documents in, and this is the nonsense Latin text PDF that I've created that I'm going to upload. It's automatically ticked it. I just hit the select button, then submit. Then I've obviously got to publish that page. Right, and then if you want to test it, because this page particularly it'd be hard to find because it's not got a link to it anywhere, because it's just this testing page to try out the system. If you use this drop down arrow here, you can visit the web page that you've just worked on and published. Hang on, I was mucking about with it earlier, and you can see here, if you click on that link, it'll open this PDF. So I've just refreshed the page, and there you go. Just a nonsense PDF, which I'll delete off the server at the end of this video. And that opened in a new tab, so if I close that down, the site's still open here. We'll also close that down, and we'll just try that one more time. Give it another. We use the same document because it'll append it with a number, so that it doesn't overwrite it. So more info on our Spring Booster clinic is available in this PDF file. Quite a good link in terms of description. It's telling us more info, what it's on, and the kind of file they're going to open. Don't know what, there's a double space return there. Select that text, create the link. Want that to open a new window. You can do that on the way back as well. You don't have to do it at the initial stage, but I'm going to. Folder. Remember, we want to do that into either by choosing the Uploads folder or scrolling up to the top here and choosing the Downloads folder. Either of them take the file into the same subfolder on the server. Choose to upload a file. See what I mean here is if I'm just going to choose to upload the same file again, but what it's going to do is just going to append it with a hyphen, a dash, a middle dash, and a 1. You can see, so effectively it's the same file, it's just appended it so it doesn't overwrite. Select that. See, back at this stage you could then click that if you hadn't. Submit. Publish. And then again, go to Edit, visit the web page. Going to need to refresh the page. And there we go. More info on our Spring Boost Clinic, and that will open it up. And it will be -1 here at the end. So that's how you do a file upload. I hope that all makes sense, Kim. If you need any more assistance or support with anything, please do get in touch.